Hello viewers, welcome back. In our today's video, we will discuss about the harmonic disturbances in the electrical power system. Today, we will try to understand how the harmonics are generated in the electrical power network, how they affect the electrical devices connected in the distribution system, the economic impact of these disturbances, and the ways to mitigate the harmonic effects. Hope that you are going to enjoy our discussion. Electricity is supposed to be generated and distributed as three-phase voltage with waveform to be as closed as pure sinusoidal wave. The current and voltage waveform in the power system deviates from sinusoidal waveform pattern due to the presence of harmonic components. Harmonic component or simply harmonics refer to waveforms with frequency which is multiple to that of the fundamental 50 or 60 Hz frequency. The amplitude of harmonic waves is the few percent of that of the fundamental component. The harmonic order is the ratio of the frequency of the harmonic and the fundamental frequency. Therefore, the order of the fundamental F1 is equal to 1 and the harmonic of order n is the nth harmonic. The distorted waveform is the result of several superimposed harmonics on the fundamental wave with 50 or 60 Hz frequency. As shown here, a current waveform is affected by the harmonic waveforms of the order 3rd, 5th, 7th and 9th. The resultant waveform is obtained through Fourier series. Here Y0 is the amplitude of the DC component. Yn is the RMS value of the nth harmonic component. It is very important to mention that harmonics are always generated as current harmonics. Voltage harmonics are the result of current wave passing through the system impedance. The load connected in the power system can be classified as linear load and nonlinear load. A load is said to be linear if its waveform remains sine wave. Many types of loads fall under linear load, such as electric motors, transformers, capacitors, and resistive heating elements. Industrial equipment based on power electronic circuits are considered as nonlinear loads. Examples are variable frequency drives for electrical motors, electronic equipment such as PCs, printers, servers, etc., and the UPS. Other common industrial equipment such as welding machines and battery chargers also produce harmonic currents, which when passed through the system impedance causes voltage distortion. To understand the effect of harmonics in the power system, we now consider power distribution network. The incoming supply is through a distribution transformer. The network also comprises of an emergency generator to ensure backup supply and the power factor improvement plants. The nonlinear load connected in the system inject harmonic current in the upstream distribution network. As shown here, the harmonic current generated by different nonlinear loads are summed up at the busbar level and then passed to the connected distribution network. It is important to mention that due to different technologies of nonlinear load, the harmonic current even of the same order are generally not in phase with each other. Some years back, harmonic were not considered a major problem in the power system because the effect on the power system was relatively low. However, the massive use of power electronics in the industrial sector these days made harmonics a major problem to deal with. The flow of harmonic current in the distribution network reduces power quality and causes serious problems such as overloading of distribution system due to increase in the RMS current, distortion of the supply voltage, vibration in the connected load, and disturbance in the communication network. Different indicators can be used to quantify the amplitude of individual harmonic contents in the waveform. Harmonic spectrum is the widely used way. Each type of nonlinear device connected in the power system contribute a particular harmonic content. The harmonic spectrum represents the amplitude of each harmonic order with respect to its frequency. The figure shows the harmonic current spectrum represents the individual harmonic current as a percentage of the fundamental. Total harmonic distortion determines the level of harmonic distortion in the power system. The equation shown here produces a value at a point in the power system which indicates the distortion in the current or voltage. The harmonic order h can be limited to the 50th harmonic. However, for sensitive measurement can go up to the level of 100th harmonic. Utility companies are more focused on lower order harmonics such as 5th, 7th, 11th and 13th. IEEE standard 519 represents the standard for harmonic contents in the power system. The total harmonic distortion limits for different voltage levels are shown here as reference. Now we will discuss the effects of harmonics in the electrical installations. For discussion, we have considered the power components which are the part of every electrical installation. First, we will discuss the effect of harmonics on capacitors which are connected in parallel with the power system for power factor improvement. Main effect of harmonics on capacitors include heating and dielectric stress, as it acts like a sink to the unfiltered harmonic current, and this shortens the capacitor life. The more severe power quality problem is the harmonic resonance, which causes extensive damage to the capacitor banks connected in the power factor improvement plants. Reactors are used in series with the capacitors to prevent the effect of harmonic resonance. An example of connection is shown here in the picture. The primary effect of harmonics on distribution transformers and induction motors is the additional power loss, which results in generation of additional heat and reduces the life expectancy. These harmonic currents also cause the derating of transformer kVA. The graph here shows the typical derating of the transformer in percentage with respect to the percentage of nonlinear load connected in the power system. It is obvious from the graph that the size of the transformer is required to increase with the increase of the nonlinear load. The other effect of the harmonics is that they produce noise and vibration in the electrical devices. The primary effect of harmonics in power cables is the generation of additional heat due to increase of I2R losses, as RMS value of the current increases due to the presence of harmonic content. Due to the presence of additional heat, one should consider the derating of the power cables. Below graph was published by IEEE and shows the derating of different power cables with respect to the presence of harmonic load. It is also important to discuss the business perspective. The high peak currents produced due to the harmonic contents causes nuisance tripping by the circuit breakers and cause production loss. The heating effect produced by the harmonics causes the failure of electrical components, which increases the operational cost on account of repair and replacement. Harmonics cause derating, therefore for new installations, oversizing of electrical equipment is required. Substantial additional amount of investment is required to be paid on account of this oversizing. A number of techniques can be used to limit the propagation of harmonics in the power system. A simple way of doing this is to segregate the load as linear and nonlinear and supply these loads through different transformers. The delta star configuration, which is widely used in distribution transformers, has the property to eliminate the third order harmonic. However, all other harmonics do propagate towards the upstream network. It is important to remember that different harmonics, whether propagate or not, will increase losses in the transformer core and the winding. Now we have an example of a 12 pulse frequency drive. The source is a 3-winding transformer. The delta star winding provides the phase shift and the delta delta winding does not provide any phase shift. The DY-D connection suppresses the 5th and 7th order harmonics. The 12 pulse converter as a system provides up to 85% reduction of harmonic current and voltage distortion as compared to the 6 pulse converter. The passive filters are an LC circuit which are tuned to harmonic frequencies which require filtration. This bypass circuit draws the harmonic current and stops its flow towards the upstream network. Several parallel connected filters will be required if several harmonic orders need mitigation. An example of medium voltage passive filter is shown here. The active filters are the power electronic components that filter a wide range of frequencies by injecting the equal and opposite harmonics as drawn by the nonlinear load. These filters monitor the nonlinear current drawn by the nonlinear load and electronically generate currents that cancels the harmonic current. The picture shows the waveform before and after the installation of active filters. a distorted waveform is repaired to a nearly sine wave. These filters can provide harmonic filtration to a wide range of frequencies up to the 50th order harmonic. So this is the end of our today's video. I hope it will help you to develop the understanding about the topic. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Please give suggestions for improvement in the comments box. Please also let me know if you need information about any other topic. I will try to cover it in my next vlogs. Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get updates about the latest videos. Thank you.